We request Honorable Naveen Dissanayake, Minister of Public Management Reforms, to stay on stage with us.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor for tonight has taken valuable time to be with us here to deliver the keynote. It's my pleasure in inviting Honorable Naveen Dissanayake, Minister of Public Management Reforms, to address the gathering. Please, may I have a round of applause.
Honorable Lalit Veeratunga, the Secretary to the President, Mrs. Veeratunga. Also, we have a very distinguished gathering today. Mr. Harsha De Silva, Member of Parliament, Professor Epa Singha, President of ICTA, Reshan Devapura, CEO of ICTA, and also Professor Peter Brook, and the distinguished gathering here, delegates, ladies and gentlemen. Since the content today is about speed, I'm going to be very short in my speech today, because I think there's a lot of events to follow, and hence I would cut down on my speech greatly. But I would like to make a few pointers today, because many delegates are coming to Sri Lanka for the first time, and I would heartily welcome you today on behalf of the government. As you know, Sri Lanka is just coming out of a conflict of 30 years. We are at peace today, and certainly the information technology, the networks, the portals, the platforms and the methodologies in play are going to enhance the quality of life for the people of Sri Lanka. Therefore, I would like to thank ICTA and also Professor Brook, who has wholeheartedly supported this initiative to come to Sri Lanka. I think the President and Mr. Veeratunga and the government of Sri Lanka recognizes and appreciates greatly the effort of Professor Brook and the World Youth Summit Award to come to Sri Lanka. I hope the memories that you take from Sri Lanka are very encouraging and positive, because as you know, there is a campaign against Sri Lanka by certain quarters. But actually, when you come to Sri Lanka, you realize the beauty of Sri Lanka and the enormous potential Sri Lanka has in various fronts. So therefore, ICTA and the other government agencies welcome you most heartily to this beautiful country, and we expect more visits from you. I hope that this is not the one and only visit. We welcome all delegates to Sri Lanka in the future as well, be it in a professional or a personal manner. Also, I would like to mention to you that under His Excellency the President, we have used information technology to enhance the quality of the life of our people. ICTA actually has had several initiatives, like the Nanasala program, taking information technology to schools and villages, wiring up Sri Lanka through private and public partnerships to encourage information technology in Sri Lanka. But I would like to emphasize to you here that this initiative, that what you have done, will greatly enhance the possibilities and the potential opportunities for businessmen in Sri Lanka to make partnerships with the international global community of information technology developers. Also, I saw today, sitting here for the last hour, enormous amount of content that has gone into the development of these sites. I am deeply encouraged, and I would ask you to keep on working harder to realize Professor Brook's vision of achieving the Millennium 100 goals through information technology. When I met Professor Brook 2 months ago in my office, I realized that I was speaking to a visionary. I realized that I was talking to a social entrepreneur who wanted to use information technology to achieve certain good ends. I saw a social entrepreneur who was not only motivated by profit and money, but who wanted to use his knowledge in the information technology field for the benefit of the poor people of this world. Hence, I see an enormous amount of content being developed and delivered to the users of all these portals. Therefore, we have seen through this medium information technology, the ability to use technology for the betterment of certain sectors of the community. Today, before I came to this function, ladies and gentlemen, I myself went into a couple of sites and I realized the enormous potentialities that these sites offer. So therefore, I would like to congratulate all the winners today for making these sites possible and the enormous impact that these sites have had for the young children and the other communities that have used them. Therefore, keep up the good work, and I hope that in the future, Sri Lanka can, through ICTA and other public-private partnerships, achieve certain opportunities that would enable Sri Lankans to use the information technology that you have used for the betterment of our society. Also, I would like to mention to you here that under President Mahinda Rajapaksa's leadership, we as Sri Lankans are at the threshold of development today in terms of Millennium Development Goals and also key social indicators. Sri Lanka has achieved a lot. But we have to achieve greater things in the future as well. And I would ask your help through your knowledge and your networks to help Sri Lanka to build the common, sustainable and durable future that all Sri Lankans deserve. Once again, I would thank Professor Peter Brook and his team for choosing Sri Lanka. We hope that you saw, even for a couple of days that you were here, the beauty of our country, the potential that the country has, and I hope that you will make it a lifelong experience to come to Sri Lanka in the future. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a good evening.
Thank you very much, Minister Navin Dissanayake. Ladies and gentlemen, quick interlude. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our knowledge partner for WSA 2013, 3M Lanka.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue with the awards ceremony of the World Summit Awards, and let's have a look at the winners in the e-culture and tourism category.
Category 6, E-Culture and Tourism. Secult.org, Portal for Southeast European Culture, Serbia. Culture Without Borders. Secult.org is a culture portal for Southeastern Europe. Established in Belgrade, it started out as a developmental and educational documentary website in Serbia and has grown into a presentation platform for the entire region. Besides daily comprehensive news about events, cultural policies, open calls, debates and projects, it features an events calendar, artist galleries and blogs. The Secult.org portal presents and incites the development of an open cultural and artistic scene and helps cultural institutions, artists and artistic organizations to present their creative work. Refreshing art. Gorilla Highlands, Uganda. Nature tourism with culture. Gorilla Highlands is a stunning interactive electronic book about southwestern Uganda by Studio Edirisa, a multimedia social enterprise. The landscape and people's traditional knowledge and rich heritage are presented through text, videos, and an extensive audio phrasebook in 2 local languages. Interactive illustrations, photo galleries, and maps make Gorilla Highlands an essential reference for the Ugandan public, unique in its comprehensiveness. For visitors, it includes updated travel information that opens up seldom visited places. Superior grassroots level expertise. Enajori.com, India. Uplifting culture. The Assam state in northeast India is famous for tea and cultural diversity, but suffers from conflict and underdevelopment. Enajori.com is a pioneer as the first online monthly bilingual magazine from Assam, showcasing cultural richness including local music, cinema, literature, wildlife, as well as e-novels and a children's section. It gives a digital home to the local Assamese language while offering useful resources for visitors. Enajori.com is a model of cultural preservation and real enjoyment, from scholarly contributions to user-generated photographs. Fabulous culture. Verkami, creative crowdfunding. Spain. Financing culture. Verkami is the leading crowdfunding platform in Spain for cultural and creative projects. A unique ecosystem where artists can get in touch with their public, build their audience, and fund projects. 3 out of 4 projects are successful in raising targeted funds, thanks to the combination of a powerful online tool and a unique approach curating every submitted project. Verkami also offers advice to artists on how to successfully build audiences. Verkami's good practices have made Barcelona a world capital for cultural crowdfunding. The arts made viable. Jumièges 3D. France. Inspirational culture. Jumièges 3D is a way of visiting the Jumièges Abbey in Normandy, which has never been seen before. Thanks to cutting-edge mobile augmented reality, Jumièges 3D users meander through the ages and can visit the impressive ruins of a monastery where once 1,000 monks resided before its destruction during the French Revolution. Jumièges 3D whisks visitors into the abbey's glorious past from the 9th to the 18th century with outstanding audio and video content. Imagine architectural heritage.
And ladies and gentlemen, to present this category of awards, it's my pleasure to invite the country manager, 3M Sri Lanka, Mr. Suren Rajanathan. If you could join us on stage, sir, along with Mr. Vasantha Deshapriya, Director, Re-Engineering Government, ICTA, our presenters for this category of awards. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our presenters.
No other category shows how content depth creates amazing experience and how the fantastic, smooth navigation offers completely new vistas onto culture. We recognize Vesna Milosavljevic for seecult.org from Serbia, pulling together events from all around the region and making it accessible for all. We recognize Miha Logar and Martin Adjuka de Porjes for this wonderful, outstanding Gorilla Highlands from Uganda, fusing culture and tourism into a unique application. We recognize Himjoiti Talukadar and Audata Ranjan for enajori.com from India, bringing the languages of Assam to the world, presenting the literature and the tourism riches of this region. We recognize Jonas Sala for Verkami, the creative crowdfunding from Spain, making money flow into culture in a new and novel ways. And finally, Didier Abbé for Jumièges 3D from France, showing that 3D technology open us perspectives into history as well as giving us a serene moment of enjoyment in cultures. We take one picture. We take one picture with everybody. We take one picture with everybody. We take one picture with everybody. And now that we have taken one picture, we ask everybody to go over to the presentation stage and take many more pictures.
Thank you to our presenters, Mr. Suren Rajanathan, I beg your pardon, Country Manager 3M Sri Lanka, and Mr. Vasantha Deshapriya, Director, Re-Engineering Government, ICTA.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to move on to the next category of awards. Before we go on to that, I see a lot of people giving themselves some air. I know it's a bit of a warm evening, but if you are in blazers, I would say you can actually shed that and enjoy the slight breeze that's coming in from the sea. While we do that, let's enjoy our next category of awards, media and journalism. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the projects.
Category 7, E-Media and Journalism. What you do? Austria. Real-life job descriptions. Many young people or career changers do not know where to begin when entering the work world for the first time or looking for new options. What You Do delivers career information that matters on an innovative web portal. It is an online multilingual job fair and a growing video archive organized by young business journalists for young job seekers. In short video clips, interested users get an insider view of the individual careers of various people from sales clerk to federal president. Visual, interactive. Rural Visual Journalism Network, Bangladesh. Rural Multimedia. The Rural Visual Journalism Network trains local correspondents to use touchpads and tablets in the production of multimedia stories from rural Bangladesh. The network includes professional photographers, NGO workers, and citizen journalists trained and equipped to produce multimedia stories on governance, human rights, and other related issues. The correspondents' multimedia stories focus on specific problems. Women reporters demonstrate that they have a unique way of telling their stories to the world. The stories are unfiltered views on the issues that matter. Socially active reporting. Morsad, Observatory of Parliamentary Members' Actions, Tunisia. Accessing open data easily. Developed by a 27-year-old female NGO activist from Tunisia, Morsad is the first of its kind, an observatory providing open data to inform citizens about how their representatives are performing in Parliament. In an innovative and attractive manner, Morsad reports on the work of Tunisia's members of parliaments, their discussions, actions, and voting records. Legislation, budgets, and parliamentary resolutions are made available free of charge via a powerful search engine, including high-resolution dynamic graphics and charts. Morsad evaluates the people's representatives. Responsible political reporting. Tecler, Brazil, bridging the gap between bloggers and advertisers. Tecler is a new media portal that permits traditional media and independent bloggers alike to get exposure and to monetize their presence on the internet. Tecler enables bloggers to earn revenue and remunerates them with 70% of the profits gained from advertisers, who invest a bigger and bigger chunk of their marketing budgets into the growing e-content market. Thanks to a global partnership with PayPal, Tecler pays its content creators after 35 days of the first tech, or posting. Blogs go mainstream. Masraoui.com, Egypt, enriching lives. Masraoui.com is Egypt's favorite horizontal portal, providing a wide array of content and services with a special focus on political news coverage. Very well designed and encompassing highly rich content and a dedicated channel for user-generated input, Masraoui.com is an excellent example of a very popular and comprehensive portal and best practice. It provides news, a video channel, content for women, Islamic advice services, sports content, classified ads, and services for the SME market. Masraoui.com integrates current social media tools that enable information sharing and feedback. News as tailored service.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we cordially invite the two presenters for e-media and journalism category, Mr. Ahmed Metweli, editor of Al Haram newspaper, Egypt, and he will be accompanied by Mr. Jayanta Fernando, director, legal advisor of ICTA. Come on, everybody, put your hands together for our two presenters.
The category of e-media and journalism shows that when you are among the best with digital production, it's not enough to be creative, you have to be brave. It's not enough to have a vision, but you have to have also guts. And this is what people have who will be celebrated here tonight. First, we recognize Kambis Kohansel Vajarra for What You Do from Austria, which creates new perspectives for young people to look for jobs. We recognize Amon Sisman Mohammed for Rural Visual Journalism Network from Bangladesh. Braving the constitutional transformation of Tunisia, speeding on parliamentarians in that country, Agada Lucini and Emna Jabane for Observatory of Parliamentary Members' Actions from Tunisia. Creating new money flows for people who blog, Ana Arajao for Tecla from Brazil. And finally, the horizontal destination portal for everybody who wants to have been informed in Egypt, Masraoui.com, Asim Farouk Al-Abbazal and Mohammed Ashraf El-Gohar. And there's some fans coming along with them.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause for the winners of the media and journalism category. Come on, everybody. We thank our two presenters, Mr. Ahmed Metweli and Mr. Jayanta Fernando. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we move into our next category, e-business and commerce. Your attention on the screen right now.
Category 5, e-business and commerce. Spring Leap, South Africa. Crowdsourcing creativity. Spring Leap facilitates the crowdsourcing of design and allows companies and agencies to engage fans of specific brands in the design process. Companies request new design and advertising campaigns. Spring Leap sends out projects to thousands of creatives to solve the given task and offers consumer testing opportunities for campaigns. It rewards the design community for the best proposals. Creative solutions are thus cheaper, faster, and better than traditional ones. Spring Leap's social media marketing campaigns connect creatives and their fans. Overcoming digital market divides. TransferWise, Estonia. Digital banking revolution. Bank transfers across countries and continents are being charged exorbitant fees. TransferWise disrupts this with a revolutionary solution using peer-to-peer technology that cuts out most of the traditional banking fees. It allows ordinary people to access the real mid-market exchange rate, paying only a tiny, fully transparent service charge. The system is easy to use and simple, yet powerful. TransferWise does not ask how much can we charge. It asks how little can we charge and still be able to build a global sustainable business. Empowering individuals financially. Ponoko, your personal factory. New Zealand. Personal manufacturing. Ponoko helps product designers be successful by making it faster and cheaper to produce and sell products online. Designers upload designs and select curated materials to instantly verify, price, and order prototypes and custom products. Products can then be placed in the marketplace for sale. With no minimum order size, no salesperson to haggle with, and no one to interfere, Personal Factory reduces costs and speeds the process of turning designs into products and into a business. Do-it-yourself manufacturing. Conecta, Mexico. Payments without crime. Omnipresent fraud and problems of trust cut down e-commerce transactions in Mexico. Conecta is a platform that allows businesses to process online payments using both online and offline methods. It provides merchants and marketplaces with an easy way to start accepting payments on a website. A full-stack solution, it is simple to integrate and frictionless in terms of getting started. Conecta works transparently, is low-priced, and provides fraud detection as a core component and an excellent tool to overcome the e-commerce gap. Intelligent, convenient. Infoline, Ghana. Mobile searching. Infoline is a mobile and web service which connects consumers and businesses in emerging markets in Ghana. Infoline works well with low-technology mobile phones. It offers the convenience of obtaining relevant business information about products and services via SMS, just as people in technologically advanced countries would use search engines on the web. Through data analytics, the Infoline platform is able to generate reports that improve understanding of market trends, consumer preferences, and hence quality of business decisions. The platform is also used by civil society in fighting corruption. Enhancing business environments.
Ladies and gentlemen, e-business and commerce, you saw the projects and our award winners. It's my pleasure to now invite our presenters on stage to give away the awards tonight. Mr. Lalit De Silva, Chief Executive Officer, Sri Lanka Telecom, and Mr. Lal Dias, Chief Executive Officer, Sri Lanka Computer Emergency Response Team. If we could have the two presenters, and ladies and gentlemen, a warm round of applause for our presenters, please. Ladies and gentlemen, in case we do not have our representing presenter from Sri Lanka Telecom, we would like one of the other representatives here tonight from Sri Lanka Telecom to help us out with the presentations of the awards.
No other category shows as clearly as this one how the use of digital technology and new content is transformative for the business models. We recognize Eran Ayal from Spring Lab from South Africa. We recognize Edward Armarte Tago for Infoline, Nandi Media from Ghana. We recognize Mikkel Tik accepting the award for TransferWise from Estonia. And we recognize Dee Hartwell and Kath Battersby for Ponoko from New Zealand.
Ladies and gentlemen, our winners, of course, e-business and commerce. Thank you to our presenter, Mr. Lal Dias, CEO of the Computer Emergency Unit of Sri Lanka.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will get on with the award race. Moving on to, I believe, our final category. and that would be e-inclusion and empowerment. Let's have a look at the projects.
Category 8, E-Inclusion and Empowerment. Blind Square, Finland. Blind reading. Blind Square stands out as an augmented reality GPS application for blind and visually impaired people. It builds on information about the surrounding environment from the social media service Foursquare and also from OpenStreetMaps. Blind Square's algorithms determine which information is most relevant and present it in voice form using high-quality speech synthesis on smartphones. With a text-to-speech engine, Blind Square enables speech access even if the phone is in a handbag or pocket. Most importantly, however, Blind Square enables blind people to travel not depending on others. Digital independence. TAM Hub, Saudi Arabia. Building entrepreneurship. TAM Hub is an initiative to encourage innovation and entrepreneurship in the Arab world, spurring youth to acquire knowledge in various scientific fields. The TAM Hub platform creates and manages online contests for social entrepreneurs to solve strategic challenges. It motivates and assists them in developing an ecosystem of appropriate partners and involves them in public contests. These are defined by experts, financed by private sectors, supported by government honorary sponsorship, coached by business incubators, and promoted by media figures. Transforming attitudes. New urban mechanics of Boston and Philadelphia, United States. Urban renewal. New Urban Mechanics is an incubator for civic innovation and an R&D network dedicated to improving the lives of city residents. It serves as a front door for innovators who are trying to connect with local government to deliver new solutions to local challenges. New Urban Mechanics works also as a risk aggregator by creating a safe place for government officials and their community collaborators to experiment. In Boston, the pipeline of projects has addressed civic engagement, while in Philadelphia, the focus has been on supporting civic entrepreneurs. Activating content. sheeplive.eu, Slovakia. Cartoons for safety. Internet addiction and internet abuse is a growing concern in many countries. The sheeplive.eu project is a cartoon series and a web portal to propagate safer use of internet, mobile phones, and new technologies. Now available in 24 languages, sheeplive.eu targets children and young people. It combines prevention information for youth with drawings mirroring inappropriate behavior on the internet. Audio commentary for the visually impaired and sign language for the hearing impaired children strengthen e-inclusion, while both web and TV programs reinforce key messages. Attractive advice. E-content for children with special needs, Romania. Inclusion through learning. The project E-Content for Children with Special Needs is designed by the Ministry of National Education to serve 14,000 students with special education needs. The portal comprises a virtual laboratory allowing experiments and includes video clips, animations, and avatars, all meant to stimulate children's natural curiosity and to engage them in pleasant learning experiences. The integrated solution takes psychological, attitudinal, motivational, and experiential needs into account. Children can observe, discover, prove, verify, and measure the results of different experiments and simulations based on real-life situations. Smart empowerment.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, the E-Inclusion and Empowerment category. And we cordially invite our presenters in this respective category. That's Mr. Reshan Devapura, Chief Executive Officer of ICTA, and Janine Warner, creator of Digital Family. Come on, everybody. A much louder round of applause for our two presenters.
When Minister Naveen Dissanayake talked about the social entrepreneurship side of WSA, this is the category where we address within the World Summit on Information Society and the United Nations process how digital content enables bridging digital divide in a very concrete and very dramatic manner. We recognize, first of all, Phil Rosted for Blind Square from Finland, making the mobile phone a tool to find your way and to see the world. We recognize Abdullah Al Youssef from Time Hub from Saudi Arabia, who creates new forms for social entrepreneurs to gain support and have new resources. We recognize Chandra Yaranati for New Urban Mechanics of Boston and Philadelphia from the United States of America, making sure that government administrations are addressing creatively through their citizens the ills of their cities. We recognize Miroslav Dobrony and Jan Hayek for sheeplife.eu, who show us that safe internet is not just a promotion, but is valuable, fantastic cartoon, television, and interactive content. And finally, we recognize Radu Jagureanu and Aurelian Stoica for e-content for children with special needs from Romania. We take one big picture. Reshan, please show discipline. One big picture for everybody. Now I have to do something which is completely off the script. I have to ask Radu to stay here for a second and to step forward. He is the first time a double winner of WSA. Radu. That's the reason why you're the only one who gets the microphone. You can say some 5 words.
It's amazing. It's amazing, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends. It's amazing that, well, if you get one time WSA award, you are unique. But read my lips. Now, all the world discuss not about you, not about your company, discuss about your country. Your country is in excellence in all the world in this evening. And this is thanks to WSA, thanks to Professor Brook, because this is a movement. And go home, discuss with your Prime Minister, be aware that this award is recognized as Lionel Messi or whatever football player is, whatever it is. You represent the excellence and the engine that move forward your industry, your economy, your country. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you very much, Radu. And now off the stage, because we will have some kind of entertainment. Asanta. Joe.
Thank you once again to our presenters, Ms. Reshan Devapura and Janine Warner. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I know you've only been here for 4 days, and I don't expect you to have gone too far outside the comfort zone of your hotel. We gave you the essence of candy. Well, for those of you who may be aware of the animal, the peacock, it has some vivid movement, very serene, very majestic. And of course, if you go to wildlife sanctuaries, you will find this animal very much in being. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure for us to present the peacock dance.
These dances are traditional, and others are based upon the old. This one is imitative of the peacock.